One. Everyone, welcome to episode 41 of the Disorder of the First Dawn, Casino Fight Night. Jeff, would you like to take away the recap? I guess the quick on-stream recap.
Because we definitely just all didn't discuss last session.
That's what I was going to say, and then I realized we were not on stream.
Over a recap.
Megatron.
Hello, Megatron.
We never do that.
AB, DM, you are Megatron.
Yeah,
exact recap going in. Hold on. I might be able to switch.
Good, because currently you're Megatroning it hard.
Oh.
That was interesting.
From Fantasy Grounds. Did everybody just get booted from Fantasy Grounds?
Not yet, but it'll probably happen.
Yeah.
Okay, do I sound better?
Yes.
Keep talking.
Definitely.
So far, yes.
To Theo's router. It's a little bit closer. I didn't realize I was connected to the other one.
So far, yeah, you sound better.
Okay. Well, let's roll with it. I don't really have any other options to make it any better, so other than changing servers on Discord, which I don't feel like doing. So, I believe Jeff was about to give our totally unscripted and independent recap from last session.
Jeff?
Oh, everybody did get disconnected. I apologize.
Yeah.
Jeff is logging back in right now.
My Fantasy Grounds has yet to disconnect me.
That's kind of interesting, actually.
I wonder...
Well, when everybody gets reconnected, we'll launch into the recap.
I literally tried to start it like 7 fucking times.
Well, you guys started telling me I sounded like Megatron, and then yeah, there was a couple aside.
There was a small adventure on the side of that happening, yeah, that's for sure.
Okay, well, this is gonna be a real short session then, guys.
You sound loads better though. Like before, I couldn't understand anything.
Okay, we're moving on. Jeff, do the recap.
Okay, so basically, after we spent a night in Big Nielsen, we were trying to figure out where we needed to go. We talked, blah, blah, blah. So at the beginning of last session, we were trying to figure out our plan on how to start a fight and get invited into the fighting pits. So we decided on going to the Seedy Tavern that we have visited before, particularly Jeff, and to start a bar fight. Fights were kind of back and forth between the night, but nothing escalated. So we decided to escalate the situation with Holman prodding Jeff and Jeff acting drunk and getting some shit done. Jeff was then invited back into the office of the tavern because he needed to cover the costs of the damage he had caused, but then was also invited to the fighting pits. And then apparently we went to the doors of the fighting pits, and that's where we left off.
Yep, and so you were given the password. You agreed with the bartender at the Seedy Tavern near the docks that he would take a percentage of your cut in exchange for fighting in his bar, and in turn you would keep a majority of the winnings and get introduced to this new fight club. You were told that you were allowed to bring one person with you and no more. So you guys did discuss a little bit at the end of the session about how you
Not
were
true.
going to try
You
and
said
get
two
everybody
people.
in,
You said 2 people. I remember because we had
including
all
the
maps
fighter.
figured.
including
No, that's
the
not what
fighter.
you said.
You, to be fair, we all remember is you saying the fighter and 2 additional people.
Okay, we'll go with that. That's fine.
Because we worked it out that if someone was invisible and I was in their pocket, that we would mathematically be able to get everyone in. That's the only reason I'm certain that's what was discussed. And that plan was accepted all the way into walking in the doors, where we realized we couldn't talk our way in.
Enough, I suppose. So, Red, you are with Theo.
Yes.
I would assume so, yes?
Okay. So, you are at the door. You knock at the warehouse door, Jeff. The guard greets you. Yes. How can I help you, sir? And he looks at the rest of your party eyeingly. Jeff?
This is the dead silence is always fun. You're not sure if they forgot they have push to talk, or if they're away from the
Hello?
mic, or if they disconnected. There's so many instances where we follow dead silence.
Can anybody hear me?
We can
I can
hear
hear
you.
you.
It's...
Yeah.
Wait, Jeff.
Jeff, do you respond to the guard who's asking you several questions?
Well, he
Wait,
heard
someone
you.
just disconnected
and he
reconnected.
disconnected.
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was weird. I don't know. Yeah. So I'm gonna be. I am the meat. These are my 2 with me, and I assume Theo's invisible, correct?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pull my hood up as we were walking up there.
Yeah,
And-
to be clear, this was 24 hours after the bar fight. He told you to come the following evening.
Yes, I
Right.
have full use of my cloak.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. And then Red is a mouse. Are you in Theo's pocket or are you inside me?
Austin Powers. Red, that was a question directed at you.
I know, sorry, it's hard to unlock my phone and press to talk. I thought I was in the Invisible Man's pocket. Because it's kind of what we
Okay.
did for the dragon.
No, I'm just curious.
Okay.
So yeah,
Ah,
I have the meat. These are my 2, and I'm gonna gesture to hold it in Melvin.
I see. Okay, this way. Follow us. And he beckons you inside. As soon as you guys all enter, the guard who is to the left of the door begins to follow you from the rear. Guess I'll just move your characters for you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't. Do you have a map?
Yeah, word token's locked for me.
I don't even have a map.
I reshared it.
Donka.
There we go.
Yeah, you guys disconnected. That's my fault. I feel rude now.
Melvin is wearing his incognito mask.
It's alright, you got thrown off because I still had the map up.
Yeah, I could still see you on there, and a lot of the times it doesn't show me everybody connected.
My token's still locked.
How?
I don't know, but I can't look at it.
I swear your computer does some weird shit because everybody else's can move theirs, and there's no way to individually lock a token.
I don't know.
It's like your computer struggles with like click and drag.
but it doesn't.
It does on Fantasy Grounds. Oh, I'm so silly.
Did you have it locked?
So he leads you to the room off to the left. No, I had it revealed, and because I had it hidden, but the door was closed, so you couldn't see inside of it. So there was just no light in the room. So you see,
I'm gonna restart Fantasy Grounds because it's being weird.
We're trying to bash the
Hold
door
on, where are you
down.
going? So we'll keep
I'm just
RPing through
following
this
you.
portion. He leads you to a freezer, and they open it up. You notice that the guard who's standing at the freezer is a significantly stronger looking guard than you've seen elsewhere in the city.
That's always
So he
comforting.
leads you through several rows of hanging meat to a trap door.
Wait, sorry to interrupt, but is that guard human looking? I'm just curious because there was a whole discussion about the guy in charge not being human, so I'm trying to see where that starts.
They appear to be general races, humans, some half-elf, some... But yeah, they're not anything exotic, we'll say. So he leads you to a trap door that's in the corner of the freezer.
Cool.
And he opens up the door and beckons Jeff and Holman and Melvin in. And they're staying very close to you. So, how are you going to get Theo in there with enough space with the trapdoor still open? You do have to climb down a ladder.
Can Melvin sort of like put a hand on the top of the trapdoor and sort of lean in and look in? Just go, whoa. That might give Theo an opportunity.
Yeah, Holman's gonna like stretch and be like, I haven't gone down a ladder in a minute. Let me just...
Give me a performance check.
Would you like any rolls from Theo?
Melvin, when you go to touch the trap door, the guard grabs your hand and tells you can't touch it. You can tell that you guys are not getting the guestly treatment. Woo! Melvin coming in hot.
Really, really well. I play it off very well. And it gives...
I would say so. They do look at Holman quite suspiciously, though.
Because I'm a dwarf,
they
isn't
seem to
it?
think something is up. Theo, what are you doing at this point? You can see that they believed Melvin, but they are now suspicious of Holman.
Is the door open?
The guard begins to close the door, looking at them strangely.
But has it
Jeff,
been
you're
open?
already at the bottom of the stairs. Or inside of the ladder at the very least. Has it been opened? Yes. Yes.
Alright, yeah, I'd like to just be, especially if Jeff's already down, just following right after Jeff as long as the space was present.
Give me a... So...
Charger.
Melvin is in front of you. Holman is behind you. Holman is acting really suspiciously, which kind of benefits you, to be honest, because their focus is behind the door. Give me a stealth check.
At advantage?
I don't know if anybody heard me because my Discord is being weird. But I was gonna say, like, do we want them in the fighting ring with us?
One second. Red,
Well, you're trying to get into the casino now.
Red, you're in my pocket, correct?
Yes.
Are you able to cast Pass Without Trace right now?
No, I studied all my spells. I'm without that ability currently. And it would radiate out. Like, it would be kind of weird because it's like a 20-foot radius type situation.
That's fair, that's fair.
Everything
Yeah.
gets really muffled and quiet all of a sudden. Like, what the fuck is happening?
Alright, I'm sorry, DM, was that at advantage or not?
I'm gonna say not an advantage because this is more of a dimensional thing. You have a very tight space and you're trying to squeeze by somebody, so being invisible doesn't help because your physical mass is still the same and you're still making noise. But you don't have to worry about it because you're a rogue.
Leave it to my mom.
And Melvin and Theo, you guys, they're studying you eyeingly. You have no way of knowing if Theo has made it through at this point. But what do you wish to do? Holman, they are specifically suspicious of you as they shut the door. Alright, guys. What the heck's going on here?
I have really weak knees. I'm sorry, sirs.
Despite his name, Holman isn't actually that good with holes.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm a priest.
I'm a priest. I don't spend my time in catacombs. I'm so used to being up in the
Give me a
mountains,
deception
good
check at
sirs.
advantage, Melvin. I love that, but we're gonna roll with that one. So just give me a deception check at advantage.
Fuck. Oh, advantage.
Do I roll too?
Good thing you RP'd it well. Or made a good joke.
You gotta remember, this guy kicked a metal guy. Like, his leg's probably fucked up.
Jeff, you're not even in the room. You are already down the ladder.
I went down
Oh,
first? Okay.
Holman is not
Yeah, you
doing
were
the best
leading.
right now.
Okay.
Oh, a dwarf who's afraid of holes? I've never heard of such a thing. Huh. Well, we do see our fair share of strange characters, but I assure you, it's definitely bigger on the inside. And they open the door back up for it.
Wife thing, but Holman is going to like overly
You'll see who old Jim is.
Can you tell
He
me
opens
what
up
about?
the door. Nope. And he turns and keeps walking out. Follow me. And he leads you out into a very open space. You see various types of casino games, gambling games, and you see what appears to be high-ranking officials, even some people in military dress, and kind of just very opulent people, and they seem to be showing, you know, all of their status while in here, very openly. You see people glancing at you, kind of scoffing, looking at your dress and everything, and seeing the guard leading you. The guard leads you south to the staircase at the bottom of the map, who he then hands you off. I'll unlock the tokens. Hands you off to another guard. Go ahead, Jeff.
While we're walking through the casino, I want to kind of like make a gesture with my hand of just like putting it out and pointing 2 fingers. And if anybody wants to do something with that, that's up to them.
Well, while the party's getting walked over to the staircase, I'm gonna go ahead and just go a little wider so I can get a little closer look at the players and people sitting at the tables. See if there's anybody or any characters to make note
And I'm
of.
looking for any of the like people that seem to be involved in the organization that aren't human. Like I'm assuming vampire or some type of otherly world power, because I'm thinking that might be a person to follow.
No, you do notice that. Well, give me a perception check, Theo and Red.
Give me a sec, my computer's being really stupid.
Theo, you recognize that you don't recognize everyone. You suspect that there's probably a couple of black market merchants here, but you do recognize a couple of people from King Craig's court, who you've seen hanging out in the court when you've been going to see him or meet with Adam. Obviously, you don't see Adam there, though. Adam doesn't even drink coffee. He's too pure for that, okay? You see very beautiful women, couple of women of high status.
Okay.
But nobody that you recognize by name.
So, some, like, notable figures, but no, like, key players.
Not in anything that you've dealt with, yeah.
Okay, I'll just make note of it. It's good to know who in the court we can have some blackmail on. It's always nice. And then I'm just making sure I can keep up with the party as they go down as well. I just want to swing a little wider.
You do see that they appear to recognize you, but they don't seem to be worried about it.
Oh, I'm still invisible.
Oh, duh, I'm sorry, they don't recognize... No, but they recognize Jeff and Holman and Melvin, though.
Okay, and they're not... It's an open secret, is what we've already know about the casino.
Yeah,
okay, they
if
don't
you
need
know,
to
you know.
receive
If you
the
don't know,
dwarf
you
as a
don't know.
threat.
That's the whole thing. So they lead you to the second floor. And as you guys come down the stairs to this room, you find a very large caged arena with chairs surrounding it. Hold on. You also notice that there is a full bar here with some tables, and there's a couple of pool tables, some light gambling, but the focus in this room is clearly on the arena. You see that the arena is splattered with dry blood, and people are waiting expectantly as they are taking their seats surrounding the arena. You can see people taking bets and just getting ready for a good time.
Nice blessing and
Not yet, but we'll get there soon. Ooh, do like the amount of life on this map.
Does anybody have any questions?
Not a question, but I will say, like, dig in the look and feel the casino.
Did nobody hear what I just said?
No.
No.
Nobody's heard half of what you've said this session. I'm sorry.
This is so weird. But yeah, I'm just gonna turn around to the guard and be like, "So I'm beat, huh?"
Yeah. You get to meet old Jim.
I don't know if you noticed, but I'm just gonna keep looking for if they're like not human higher level officials. I rolled
I
earlier and
apologize.
put it in the
So,
chat.
yeah, no, you don't notice. So this is Big Nilsson is one of the most intermixed cities in all of Viumbe that you've been to. So you don't notice any species that are outside of the norm. And they're all humanoid. There's elves, half elves. There is one tiefling who is not a member of the staff that you see who is standing out. She is sitting in the north side of the arena. And she is looking at your party quite intently. And she's wearing a pair of rose-colored goggles. Lenses, excuse me. They're fashionable glasses, not goggles. I don't know why I said that. And as you guys look at her, you notice she's looking past you. Looking past you directly at Theo. And you see a smirk come across her face.
Ah, yes. That's always great.
Jeff's gonna do his little tip of his hat thing.
Do you guys start walking towards her? What do you wish to do? Jeff, they are leading you into the arena, but they tell Holman and Melvin that they can take a seat.
I like to ask one of the guards where I can place bets.
Once the fight gets
Just
going,
wait down one of our bookies. He'll help you out.
I'm gonna stay by Jeff because I want to kind of like be the dwarf coach, kind of.
when all the commotion and the fight gets going, I'd like to hop, like everyone's focused on the fight, that I'd like to hop out and then run over to the girl in the glasses so that
I was
kind of have a conversation.
I was gonna say
After
I
Jeff
know
is
when I've
being
been
let
seen.
off- Oh, Theo, you're just gonna start walking to. So this is all happening simultaneously, okay? Jeff is being taken to the arena. What are you guys doing? Not before the fight, Red.
I assume me and Red are gonna be walking towards the lady who has very clearly already made my cover. I'm gonna, make a show of like no weapons in my hands or anything. If she can see through my cloak, it's not a big deal to like under my cloak be like I'm not armed or I'm not pulling anything.
Holman, what are you doing? Melvin, are you sitting there? Are you going to go to a different seat?
I want to try and stay as close to Jeff as I can because I'm going to try and, bless him, try and give him an advantage in this situation.
Melvin's
Okay.
gonna sit right here. I want to see what happens when somebody who's made of flesh punches something made of metal. Up close.
That seems fair. Okay, so
I'm going to kind of wave at her from, I'm assuming she can see us, and then I'm going to try to mind link with her. It's one of my species abilities, which should give us an ability to communicate and be like, I notice you can see us.
well, you see. So Theo, move your token how you're approaching, please. Okay. So she gets up and begins to walk towards you and kind of walks further back towards the edge. And not really looking at you, like she turns like as if she's looking towards the arena. And she just says to you quietly enough for you to hear, but not loud enough for the people in front to hear over the commotion in the casino. I like your coat.
Ah, so
It's
do
a pretty
I.
neat trick.
Gift from a dragon. It'll show some neat tricks.
And what would someone like yourself be doing wearing a fine coat like that in this casino?
Oh, just making sure my friend doesn't get himself killed in the cage match tonight.
He seems to have plenty of help beside him already. You sure you don't have anything else in mind?
Well, never hurts to look out for any familiar faces, and you never know what interesting characters you'll meet. Kind of gesturing towards her.
You see, as she's still looking at the arena, but you see the side of her face, a slight smirk comes across. One could say the same about you. Well, if you decide that you might be up to something else, maybe we have something in common. And with that, she just walks away. And goes back to her seat.
Theo's gonna ponder on that for a second. Do I have my symbol of my faction by any chance? I believe I do.
Yeah, you should. Jeff, they
Can I
position
mind
you on the
link with her really
stool.
quick?
What was it?
Can I mind link with her really quick?
Yeah, you can.
I just want to ask her if we should want to take you up on this offer. Where or how can we reach you, my lady?
That's the way I use telepathic bond on the lady. You, Melvin, Red, stuff. Let.
I'll be around.
I know you've been wanting to use that. This is kind of good. Oh wait.
My name is Ellie.
Thank you, Ellie. I
Hi.
hope that we will...
I've been in the casino pretty regularly. I'm here most nights lately. I'll be here for a week, no more. If you decide to change your minds and open up.
Go for it.
Unfortunately, this is the only night we have an invite. Is there any way you can help us get in for another night and another conversation?
Or do we just have to win our fight?
If your buddy does well enough, you should be able to get back in.
Yeah, I think so.
Perfect.
Before I don't think Holman is able to like hear this conversation or not, but I kind of.
This is happening in their mind.
Yeah, never mind.
Forge it on.
But I don't. God damn you. Anyway, I would like to cast Raise Telepathic Bond on everyone, just so we're able to communicate without being conspicuous.
Okay.
But yeah, during this, Jeff's gonna like pass Holman a little like oil can and be like, "Yeah, lube up those joints."
I got you, Jeff.
As you guys are preparing, you see a large, a Goliath, marching out from the back of the casino. He has a chain shirt on, and he's got bare fists barred, and he's tattooed on the face. He looks meaner than hell. He climbs into the cage, and he walks up to you, Jeff. Hi, I'm Jim. Are you fighting tonight?
And be like, "So you're old Jim?"
Yeah, they call me that. Hey, listen, buddy, I hope you do well tonight, okay? Good luck!
Well, you're a lot friendlier than I expected.
Oh, I get that all the time. Everybody thinks we gotta be mean to each other. It's a sport. We're fighting for fun. Why is everybody so angry all the time?
Okay. I like you, little Jim.
Oh, thanks, buddy. I think I might like you too.
And
with that yeah, he gives you a nice... He gives you a nice firm handshake as his gigantic hands completely swallow yours. Good luck, buddy. And he backs away to his corner.
Okay. This is gonna be interesting.
I hope you like Jim.
Reminds me of Elgarath.
So Jeff is heavily not favored today. So you've got 3-1 odds, and you're voting who you most expensive odds available. Yeah, so you're voting for Jeff. Then I take it.
Yep.
Alrighty, 800 gold. Oh. Melvin's coming in heavy. And
Let
with
Melvin...
that...
Wait.
Go.
Before it... Are we gonna start the battle right now, or is this gonna be like...
Yeah, you hear the room going silent.
Oh. Can I, like, talk to Jeff
up?
like a coach, kinda, and, like, start blessing him and bond?
Hear that you fight pep talk, coach.
Yeah, give him that special cleric juice.
Okay. Do you try and actually cast anything for him, or just, good old pep talk?
Oh no, I'm gonna actually cast. Hang on, let me get my stuff out real quick.
I don't know if we're actually gonna make it through this battle, because like I said, I gotta leave soon, but I'm trying.
So as you guys are talking, you hear a magical voice go over the entire floor of the casino. Welcome to tonight's fight. In the top corner, we have the Metal Man versus our old favorite, old Jim. And you see Jim roar with a violent ferocity that you would not expect from such a kind man. And as he finishes roaring, you see him kind of smirk and give you like a little wink, like he's just playing to the crowd, and then faces you like, ready to fight.
So he's Mick Foley.
Yeah. He's gonna actually kill you, though.
I was about to say, let's get ready, spacing rumble, but then I realized that's actually trademarked.
Yeah.
Not saying that, you hear a bell emanate through the air and roll for initiative, Jeff.
Okay. Add advantage. Wow!
Wow.
Wow!
Add 2d4. Oh, I mean 1d4, I believe.
You notice that, nope. Holman, you notice that all your magical spells do not go through the barrier of the gate.
I knew it! I had a gut feeling.
Wow. Double nat ones.
Yeah, that's rough, but you still go first, so...
Initiative is broken.
Jeff, it is your turn. You are in a bare-knuckle arena fight.
I don't even know if I have fucking unarmed strike on mine. Yeah, I don't. What would I roll for an unarmed strike?
So it is supposed to be 1 plus your strength modifier, but that sounds stupid, so we're going to do 1d4 plus your strength modifier. Multi-attack still applies, and it's just going to be a standard attack roll, standard melee attack roll for you. Metal Man approaches Jim from the corner. He appears to come out first. What's he gonna do? And he swings, making contact on the first hit. One d4 plus your strength modifier for damage, please.
This isn't gonna be a good thing.
What's your strength modifier?
We can't hear you, Jeff.
+5.
Thank you.
I don't know why Discord's being weird. Like when my phone goes like dormant, it apparently isn't reading me, so I just gotta keep it up. And then I will extra attack into a combo from the other side.
It looks like the Metal Man is coming with the old 1-2. And he lands both of them.
Not gonna end well.
So first one was a right to the chest, or like kind of like just under the rib cage. Second one is left to like right in the middle of the rib cage. So +5 is 6.
Ooh, buddy, you can hit hard. This is gonna be a fun fight.
And I'm just gonna look at him and like smile in my mechanical way and be like, and cock up another punch for my my second extra attack.
And you miss as he smirks at you again.
And that one's gonna be a right swing for the face as he like ducks out of it.
Yep. So you are learning that Jim is actually more of a fighter than you thought he was. More agile than his size would lead to believe. Does that complete your turn?
Yeah.
Alright. Jeff sidesteps over. I mean Jim. Does a 17 hit?
No. 19 AC.
What are your things causing it? Are any of them magical, I guess is my point.
No, it's just integrated protection.
Okay, cool. Alright, his first blow glances off of you, but does not do any damage. His second blow hits. You take 7 bludgeoning damage as you take a massive right hand to the face. And he continues to rain blows. But Jeff, being lighter and more agile, you're able to duck under his first swing and avoid the uppercut. And it's your turn. Jim smiles at you after unleashing a series of blows. You're pretty quick, little man. If you've gone silent again, I'm sorry.
God damn it. Yeah, my phone. Okay, so as Jeff dips and dodges, he's gonna like smile at him and be like, "That's how I'm built." And go for a liver punch.
And you miss.
And then
He
I'm gonna
sidesteps out of-
yeah, and then I'm gonna extra attack and go for the backup punch
Oh.
and miss. And as I see him like double dodge my little like double punch, I'm gonna stand up and look at him and be like, "Oh, you're pretty good," and go for a straight punch. And miss.
You're not too bad yourself, but you gotta pick it up if you want to get me.
And if he's at him saying that, I'm gonna action surge.
Ooh, okay.
And I'm gonna be like, okay, and go for another attack. Like, go for another flurry.
That's a hit.
That one should hit, yeah. And you said 1d4?
Yep.
Plus 5.
Okay.
So that's gonna be like a straight jab with my left, right at the jaw. And then I'm gonna go for a hook.
That's a hit. Whoa, where's this coming from?
Smack him with the right. 3 plus 5, that's 8. And then I'm gonna go for a like small uppercut.
And land it. Go ahead and roll a d6 for the uppercut.
Oh, okay. So ignore that 3 then.
Yeah. I'm gonna call it an effective combo and give you the bonus. We'll take the 3.
It's
fine.
Okay. Either way. Plus 5.
Okay. Jeff looks surprised by your sudden surge, and you caught him off guard, landing all 3 blows. Does that conclude your turn?
Yes, it does. I could have Hunter's marked him through this whole thing, but I'm being generous.
You could try to Hunter mark. Jim respond. Ooh, Jim respond big time. And he rains down a crushing 15 bludgeoning damage on his responding throw.
Wow, okay. Do you need me to add that myself? Oh, no, you got it.
No, I got it. Oh, it's 14. And he smiles as if he's only been invigorated by your series of blows. And misses the second. And the third. And the fourth. Having only glanced you on the second swing and not done any damage, and you recover from the crushing first blow and dodge out of the last 2 completely, Jim continues to circle around you as if he's trying to find a better angle to attack.
With him glancing off of me with that, I'm gonna give him a little like pat on the shoulder and slip this way.
Give me a sleight of hand check for the pat on the shoulder. We're able to successfully pat him on the shoulder in a taunt. Oh, don't get cocky. I'll get you next time. And it's your turn, Jeff.
I'm gonna look at him and kind of like throw my arms down and do a little steam vent And then
Okay.
like put him up and be like, "Let's go." And I'm gonna go for just like a straight fight. Like let's do this.
It looks like the Metal Man is getting fired up, folks. Let's see what he's got. Old Jim's got his hand full tonight. That's a hit. Okay.
And then extra. That that happened.
Yeah. Give me a second. I don't have. Where's the table at? Okay. We're just gonna say you.
Fumble next attack.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
He dodges out of your blow so effectively you actually stumble forward, wasting the rest of your round.
Cool. Because I had an extra attack again. So yeah. So stumble forward.
Okay. Jim, hoping to catch you off guard with the stumble, goes in for the. Ooh, and misses, but glances off of your shoulder once again as you're trying to regain your balance. And catches you on the second throw. Dealing 9 damage. He barely misses you on the third throw, and the final one, he's off balance and misses completely. And shuffles to the side. Your turn. What is everyone else doing right now?
I think we're
Melvin
watching
is-
this magnificent battle.
Yeah, Melvin is chewing his lips, the inside of his mouth, in nervousness because he put all but 38 of his gold on this fight, and Jeff needs to win.
This is a good fight.
I'm chewing on my little mousy nails while I watch from the
Holman.
pocket.
Holman's biting his veil, just.
Jeff, go ahead.
Jeff's gonna circle around him and try to find a better position and go for a punch.
Oh, that's a hit.
Okay, so that +5.
Nice contact.
And then I'm gonna keep moving and circle around him, try to like do some dipping and dodging and like get him from a different angle.
That's a hit. Ooh,
+5. So Jeff's gonna kind of like run a circle around him and then get him from behind right here and just kind of crack him right in the ribs again, where he made
you
that
see
first.
him actually wince with that blow. That's a hit. +5,
I'm
right?
going,
+5, right?
for strength, yeah.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Ooh, Jeff.
And I'm going to purposefully pull back that blow and do half damage, so do 4 instead of 8.
You see Jim smiled. Don't you hold back on me, old buddy. Oh, Jim can take a beating.
Okay.
Concludes your turn, right, Jeff?
Yes, it does.
Jim is just staggering, my goodness. Ooh. What?
He finally lands on his 4th blow. Dealing 7 damage. And with that final flurry, you hear a bell go off. And Jim looks at you and he's, good fight, buddy. I think you got the upper hand on that one, but I'll get you in the next round. And he goes to his corner.
I'll look at him and be like, well, we'll see about that, but good on you.
Okay, so you guys hear the crowd going and getting drinks. There's more bartenders and waitresses walking through the aisles offering drinks and taking additional bets. Does anybody wish to do anything in between the rounds?
I do gotta head to work, like, really soon.
Okay, do we want to just call it here and round 2 next week?
This is actually a really cool place to end.
Yeah, I would think so. Like,
All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the session. I hope you like the concept and are having fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I realized something I could be doing besides just drooling at the awesome fight occurring in front of me.
It's honestly a pretty good fight.
I was gonna say, this has been a real spectacle.
Yeah, I wanted to bring a little modern world to the to our game, a little bit of excitement and bigger things, I guess. So I hope it played off well.
yeah. Well, sorry that it's me. You know, like I said, work.
I know, mama
you know.
time.
That's life. Nobody's upset about it. We'll do it next week.
For show. Yeah, next week should be fun.
Alrighty, guys. Hope everyone had fun, and I'll see y'all later.
Bye.
Alright, everyone, have a good one.